You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, Bill Belichick is in the midst of sort of a I've got to save my reputation media tour right now after that disastrous CBS Sunday morning interview that came out where his girlfriend buttered her way straight in talking about, we don't want to talk about how we met, which caught everybody off guard because everybody thought we already knew how they met, but all of a sudden it's an issue, which raised a lot of red flags. Then there was news that the family was concerned, the talks of interventions, all this kind of stuff. Bill Belichick, of course, I consider him to be the GOAT of coaches, the greatest of all time. New England Patriots coach, was supposed to have been the Atlanta Falcons coach. I got to be honest. I'm beginning to think Jordon Hudson's what happened to that, frankly. And that made the Falcons uncomfortable. Again, speculation, but I've got a right to speculate. That's a thing. So he was on with Good Morning America. Michael Strahan did an interview with him. We also have a sighting of him being out without Jordon. And we've got the Atlanta Falcons, speaking of, trolling him, and there's in the schedule release video that they had. And that's pretty funny, but it's kind of wild that they did it. Check this out.
So what did Jordan mean to you?
Well, we have good personal relationship. And, I'm not talking about personal relationships, Michael. You know that.
Okay. So what did Jordan mean to you?
Well, we have good personal relationship. And, I'm not talking about personal relationships, Michael. You know that.
Okay, I know that, Coach. But I'm saying, are you happy?
Yeah.
You look happy.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd see you doing yoga. Only happy people do yoga, Coach. Only happy people do yoga. Well, I know a lot's been made about all of this, and I just hope that the focus gets back on you and if you're happy, we're all happy for you.
I appreciate it, Michael.
And I wish you well at UNC. Good luck this year coaching, and the art of winning.
Thank you.
A lot.
I got to be honest. I'm still rooting like hell for him to win real games at UNC. I've said, he didn't forget how to coach. I'm hoping he wins like 8-9 games this year. That would be a real step up. So, Mike Kadlick, who covers the Patriots, put this up. The Falcons took a swipe at Bill Belichick and Jordon Hudson in their 2025 schedule reveal. Look at this. That's wild. We're not talking about this. That, of course, is Bill, and there's Jordon right there, out on a beach somewhere. Wow. That's crazy. Then we got Outkick. This was earlier this morning. Bill Belichick being spotted out and about without Jordon.
Bill. Is your girlfriend here? Why is your girlfriend not here today? Are you in love? Appreciate it, guys. Bill. Is your girlfriend here? Why is your girlfriend not here today? Are you in love? Appreciate it.
Wow, that's literally Outkick. Okay. I knew Outkick's the one that posted the video, but I thought maybe it was Outkick has got people following Bill Belichick around? Really, Clay? Wow. Okay. Look, it's a story or I wouldn't be doing a video on it. So Belichick started really peeling back the curtain a little bit today. I don't know what to believe and what not to believe. All I know is we got Jordon Hudson being involved with emails at UNC. All right, but he's saying she is not involved in anything related to North Carolina. The Bill Belichick book tour continued on Friday with an appearance on Good Morning America. In the days since it was announced, the exclusive sit-down interview lost plenty of its luster, given that Belichick has been doing a bunch of interviews, typically with folks who weren't going to pry into the most interesting aspects of Belichick's current and professional life. Michael Strahan, to his credit, went there early on. He tried to loosen Belichick up with softballs. He asked specific questions about the book, including one so specific that Belichick was stumped. Strahan tiptoed towards the third rail by asking what Belichick, the NFL coach, would think about the post-pro football Belichick. The question sprang from the obvious reality that New England curmudgeon, who tolerated no distraction, would relentlessly mock any football coach who was actively creating them. Absolutely. Belichick would kill himself over this like 3 or 4 years ago, I guess. I mean, that's the perception. That's what his former players are saying. Strahan said, quote, "What would the Patriots' Bill Belichick say to the UNC Bill Belichick? What kind of advice would you have, if any?" Belichick completely ignored the question. Again, for me, it's about learning, he said. I learn every day. I've learned so much being back in the college environment, with whether it's recruiting, the college game, the rules, the hash marks, some strategy, and just putting a team together. Strahan was then far more direct. A lot has been made of your professional life, but also your personal life, because it spilled over to your professional life in a lot of ways. Lots been made about your relationship with Jordon. It's been getting a lot of attention. She isn't here this morning, but what do you think about all the attention your relationship's getting? Quote, "Yeah, well, she's been terrific, through the whole process. She's been very helpful to me," Belichick said. "She does the business things that don't relate to North Carolina that come up in my life, so I can concentrate on football, and that's really what I want to do. I acknowledged her in the book. She was very helpful with the tribute pages, also given a perspective of the book from kind of a business side, Sometimes I get a little football technical, and so, she did a good job of keeping me on balance there." So he's saying she's not involved. Florio immediately said the same thing I just did about the emails. First of all, it's been clearly established through emails via public records she was involved in business things related to North Carolina. Maybe she isn't now, but she absolutely was. And there's still a story to be told how and why and when her involvement with Carolina football ended. Second, it's unclear why Belichick regards a 24-year-old and possibly a 23-year-old, and with no advanced business education or extensive business experience as the Mona Lisa Vito of American business. That's very good, Mike. Very good, Florio. Strahan kept pressing. "So what does Jordon mean to you?" And he said, "That's the part we just got through watching." So he's saying she's got no involvement in North Carolina football. The question is, when did it change? I would assume when all hell broke loose after that disastrous interview, because she clearly did have involvement. I mean, she was out on the field. Now, supposedly she was an executive producer on this Hard Knocks kind of college show they got coming. And that's why she was putting the mic on him, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, when did it, who ended the involvement? Was it North Carolina? Was it Bill? That's interesting. Will he ever get back to the NFL because of her? That's interesting. My God, I thought there was a chance. If he had a good year this year with North Carolina, that an NFL team would absolutely look at him next year. Now, I think it's over. I think it's because of her. It's over. The NFL dream for Bill to be back is a wrap. Now, that doesn't mean they might not hire him in some other kind of role, or if they break up and it's proven that they break up, yada, 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 would he be back in the mix? Maybe. Question is, how important is getting back to the NFL to Bill? We'll have to see. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.